I like to put even the morsels of time between the things that fill my day to good use. Often a 5-10 minute practice session can lead to important transformations if I focused on a tiny detail. I don't mind people getting a look into a current phase of work when I'm learning a piece or a concert program. In fact, Schubert's music is well suited to being played in a smaller circle, such as one finds here at an airport, like an invocation of a Schubertiada or even a street musical performance. Finding our way to Schubert's music leaves a great deal of room for experimentation. For example, it was an incredible experience to perform the Winterreise song cycle transposed down a third when I accompanied a female singer. Beginning in B-flat minor instead of D minor gave it an even darker, more solitary tone, if that's even possible. In concert, I have often played Schubert along with modern or 20th century works. There were years when I performed mainly contemporary music, either in ensemble or solo concerts. In a way, contemporary music requires great precision from a performer, like the music of any period. But it also frees the spirit and inspires brave gestures. Returning after years playing mainly contemporary music, I first warmed to the music of Schubert and Bach. I must say, my approach to interpreting their music had changed completely. Primarily, it had become much more important for me to express shifts in the harmony, along with the resulting dynamic and order of emphasis. I try to apply this order or rather system in service of greater clarity in making the form felt. In my experience with the musical environs produced, this way the separate emotional gestures and special events in the musical time find expression in a more immediate, instant way. I feel lucky to have had the period in my life when I played a lot of contemporary music and worked with living composers. This was significant in shaping my approach to earlier music as well. The 3 Schubert pieces you hear on the album require very different modes of expression. Though for me, resignation is the common trait underlying all the 3 works and all of Schubert's music in general. I would not necessarily emphasize the sad or melancholic sense of the word here, but rather the sense of liberation and lightheartedness it brings after having been freed of the chains of the past. Though it remains present in Schubert's music with all the sorrowful experiences and leftover hardships. In all 3 works, we find ourselves in a present that results from the past having been transcended in this way. This transformation and liberation from the past also comes through in the Schumann cycle included in the album, though it is not found ready at the start, but unfolds under our eyes, or rather our ears. We witness the process live in the present time. There is an especially important metamorphosis-like moment when we step from the 4th movement titled Verrufene Stelle, Haunted Place, into the 5th titled Freundliche Landschaft, Friendly Landscape. The line, crossed from a gloomy world of the past into the light-hearted present, is so thin, a mere instant. Then the Herberge, Wayside Inn movement is able to show real freedom, the security of warm familiarity. All of it is coupled with a sense of impermanence and instantaneousness in the process of eternal change to which the wanderer is condemned. The moment of parting is inherent to such constant change and appears in the movement Abschied, farewell. The closing piece of the album is both a joyous and sad movement for me. Sad for the past it takes lease of, and joyful about the transformation and the new it enters. And it is all permeated with a heartfelt joy.